Hey guys, Luke C here with TFBTV Showtime. We're back here at, what show are we at, Dave? Because last time I saw you, we were at NRAM, and then before we're at GunCon.
There you go.
GunCon.
Yeah, GunCon 26.
GunCon 2026, and I'm speaking to my good friend here, Dave, not from High Point today, from Inland Manufacturing. We're talking about the M1 Carbine. So if you guys don't know, MK Supply, Inland and High Point, they all kind of work together, and they make, I think you're probably the only company or one of the few companies that makes a reproduction M1 Carbine, right?
Yeah, I mean, on the Inland, you got Inland does M1 carbines, Car Arms does some M1 carbines, and I think you've got a couple smaller boutique outfits that do them, I think, but Car and Inland are the biggest games in doing M1 carbines. Okay. And yeah, what we've got here actually is our Advisor, which we sell as a pistol, but obviously we have the paratrooper stock on it, so literally it's an Advisor SBR running the new Inland's 1910 offset can. Dude, this thing, you missed out on it.
I know. I totally missed their booth yesterday. It was they were off in their little own cut corner, I guess that's what I'll call it. Yeah. But I mean, it was on me. It's not Dave's fault.
A bunch of us were out there, man. I don't know what's going on.
Dave bought a pulse rifle.
But this thing, people shot the crap out of this thing. They'd see it and they go like, is that a Mini 14 or Mini 30? And we're like, no. This is an M1 carbine. And you see their eyes light up like,
yeah, all of a sudden it's more
M1 carbine.
Right?
Yeah. I was like, they thought it was cool if it was a 30 or 14. We see the carbine, they're just like, what is going on there? And of course, then the offset.
Now, the M1 1910 is a fairly recent thing for Inland to be producing, right?
Yeah, these things are brand new. Like, we don't even have them out yet. We've got a few rider samples. I'll just leave it at that. Coming out, I think I have this is actually one of them. I think we pulled off to bring to the show. Yeah. These things are brand spanking new. This is a lot of people's first time seeing it. Obviously, was here.
Yes.
We had them on the show floor, NRA. People talking about them. We actually have them at CanCon as well. So I guess that was really the first bigger thing. But
the big debut?
Yeah, but I don't think there was much media coverage there as what we had from GunCon, which I'm happy with that. But the 1910 offset, I was getting ready to unscrew the thing, and I forgot we can't do that because YouTube gets in trouble.
Yeah, you get your pee-pee slapped for that.
Yeah, we can do some B-roll. I can have it off for you so you can look at it. But yeah, no, slick design. I mean, literally, it's Maxim's old design, redone, brought back out. That's why it's called the 1910.
Right.
And the coolest thing about it, obviously, being an offset, is that you get your clear line of sight. Yeah. On something like an M1 carbine, or we had two different lever actions, had a 30-30 and a 37-38 special out there. No obstruction whatsoever. So, I mean...
So really, the 1910, cool. Besides its application for the gun it's meant to go on, it can be used on a lot of other rifles or pistols, even with low bore axes and stuff like that.
I mean, the pistol you got to watch out because there's no booster capability with it.
Right.
They're all 5/8 24 threaded with a half 20 adapter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So no hook compatibility, sadly, out of this thing. But again, because you're doing an offset, it's
a very unique can. It's got a very niche use, but I think it's cool because obviously I like retro guns. I know James doesn't like retro guns, but retro guns are cool, and having the suppressor for it really completes the whole build. I think and this is an early example of what I think was a very forward-looking suppressor for a platform.
It really is. I mean, because a lot of guys look at it and they go, "Man, that reminds me of the Silencer Osprey." And I was like,
"Yeah."
I was
like, "But that's
right." I was like, "But Maxim did it first, and the Osprey is truly its only handgun rated. Where these things we do it in 9.327. We do actually a full 30 cal, so you can run 308. You can do that, and we also do it in a 5.56.
Yeah, so you've got all your caliber options are on the table, even though its original configuration was just for 30 carbine.
Yep.
So altogether, how much is the whole package?
Oh, dude, I have no idea.
Ballpark it.
These guys are around $900. I think the Advisor pistol by itself, I think these guys are about $1,000, maybe a little bit more. And I don't know, a couple $100 for the stock. So
all in
a little over $2,000 for it, but for a very unique, cool setup.
I would call it a boutique item.
Absolutely, really is.
Reasonable price, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. Well, Dave, thank you so much for showing me the M1 Carbine and the 1910. And guys, stay tuned for more from GunCon 2026 here in Niles, Ohio on TFBTV and TFBTV Showtime.